Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey.
It's Are You Serious? And we really are. Yes, indeed. It's that game that we play where we lie or tell the truth, and we try to guess whether we're lying or telling the truth. It's that simple. It's like election day, but not as much at stake. All right.
I don't know. Tom, there's a lot at stake. There's a
okay.
lot.
Okay. That could be a lie. That could be a truth. We don't know. So our guests tonight are wow. We got Stephanie Ray, Daniel, Barry, Daryl, Patrice, Casey, Lauren. There we all are.
Daniel and Barry. I miss everyone.
How cool. It's good to see you all. Normally we just go around the what's happening? Where's that noise suddenly coming from? Okay. There's a noise. Okay. It wasn't there for the pre-show, but now there it is. Somebody's clicking. No, it's not you, Stephanie. It's not you. It's not Daniel either. Okay. It's not Casey. It's not Barry. It's not Lauren. That leaves one. Hang on. It must be me. I don't know. It's probably me. Okay. I don't know where it's coming from.
Is someone typing really
What's
loud?
that?
The
What's
government is hacking their way in.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's typing. Is anyone on here typing?
I hope not. It does sound like that. It's really weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gone now. Now it's back. So we'll just ignore it, and it'll just be part of the annoyance of modern day life.
The Annoyance Theater up in Chicago.
Yeah. Something's fucked up. How is this possible? Hang on. That's not me. No, I'm little by little. No, not that. Oh, no. Can't figure it out. All I can think of is nothing. So we'll move on. What I'm
Hey, Daryl, hit your mute button for a second.
No, it's
Daryl.
not. It's not her. I muted her. It could be me. Maybe my microphone needs a new battery, which I have right here.
Nice.
So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to re-battery this microphone.
Is this really happening, or is it one of the lies?
Yeah. Or are you in a cahoots with
Well,
the
that's not
battery
it.
company?
Well, that wasn't
Oh,
it.
mind game.
That's a really strange thing. But we'll do the chipmunks thing and go on. So we've got.
That's just my normal voice, Tom.
Let me unmute yourself, Casey. Okay, here we are. So we got Stephanie, Daniel, Barry, Daryl, Casey, Lauren. Say hello. One by one.
Hello.
Stephanie, how you doing? Tell us a little bit about you.
My power went out today and it's back, so I'm pretty excited to have electricity.
Nice.
Yay. Cool.
Yeah.
So are we all. Daniel.
Yeah.
My name's Daniel. I'm 38. I live in Boca. And if you didn't know it, I'm obnoxious.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
And the Sagittarius.
There it is. We saw
okay.
it.
One time for the fire signs. Woot woot.
Barry, how you doing?
Hey, good. We moved a litter box inside and hope that there is not cat droppings all over the house in the morning, because usually it's all over the patio every morning. So really just crossing my fingers that I don't step in a cat turd in the middle of the night tonight, but everything's good.
Okay, vigorous storm preparations. Lauren, how you doing?
I'm okay. My hair is
Partly because I was walking the dogs when it was nice and clear, and then within the span of 30 seconds, it turned into a torrential downpour.
That happens, but
So, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
dogs know that kind of thing, but they went out with you anyway. That's really
They
cool.
did.
Casey,
Hi, my name's Casey. I am currently in Tampa, Florida.
Like on purpose?
We've evacuated this tropical storm. We've hunkered down, and we plan on traveling back to South Florida 2023, 2024. I don't know. But pray for us.
hmm
Mhm.
yeah, that's working. Daryl, how you doing? Daryl, you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm. Can you hear me?
Yes, very very well.
Everything's
Yes.
like delayed right now. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. I'm Daryl Patrice, and I have an ankle fetish.
An ankle fetish. Either ankle? What does it have to be, left or
Yeah.
right? Either ankle. Okay. See,
Preferably left. I am left-handed, so I favor the left side.
okay, so left facing you or left?
So fellas,
Like my left,
show
like
me your left ankles.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to say true. I'm going to say that's true.
Me too.
Daryl
Yeah,
actually
that's
just
not
has
what-
a
that is
fetish
not
for your
That's
left
like-
ankle,
that's just
Tom.
like a little bonus.
Okay, we lost. Boy, we are having technical problems tonight. That's not the problems I was expecting to have. I was expecting to have. Not,
I got kicked out.
look who's now on the blue team.
Oh, look! You get to lose with us tonight, Barry.
Oh my
I
God.
knew I was gonna have to lose.
The game is rigged. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait a minute. We switching teams? What's up with that?
Don't know. It's like musical chairs. Okay,
I
let's
call
get.
interference.
Believe me, we've got enough interference on the line right now. We don't need more. I don't know what the hell's going on. It sounds like I've got rats in the.
The wires.
It'll probably go away as soon as we're done. So let's get started.
Right.
This game works very simply. Each of our panelists, contestants, have shared with me and only me a true factoid about their life, something that happened to them or something that they did. And they're going to share perhaps one of those with you, or maybe I will have substituted it with a piece of bullshit that I made up. Either way, they're going to have to pretend that it's true. The other team will have to guess whether it's true or not. Whichever team guesses correctly the most wins a fabulous prize. Great. Maybe Facebook is. It doesn't matter. Okay, so shall we start? I normally start in the corner right next to me. Right there. It's very difficult for me to figure out where there is. There.
Finger
Okay.
getting larger and larger. It's
I know. Left is right. Right is left. Cats sleeping with dogs. Okay, let's get started. So we'll start with Stephanie. Stephanie, are you ready?
Yes, I'm going to laugh no matter what it is. So that's not a tell. It's just me being horrible at all of this.
Okay. She's already playing you guys. Okay, here we go. This is Stephanie's thing. You have to read it out loud. Say it out loud.
I studied golf in college.
Okay. That's a hell of an admission.
Wait, what did you say, Steph?
I studied golf in college.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I just
Wait, you
know
played
that,
golf
or
in college?
I studied golf.
Studied golf in college. That's
Yeah.
what-
So that's my first question. In studying golf,
Literally everything is jumbled up. I cannot hear what you're saying.
Uh-oh.
Can you read it on the screen? Can you read
Do you
it?
see it, Daryl?
Daryl, are
can-
you-
What?
Daryl, are you on a computer or on like a phone?
I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that's where our sound is coming from.
Oh, okay. That must be it.
Okay.
Oh, is it my fault?
Might be.
Daryl, do you have a laptop or a desktop or something you can join us from?
Literally, I'm not even at home right now, so this is all I've got.
Well, obviously you could hear Casey when he said that, though. Yes? Correct?
See, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry, Tom.
Oh, my goodness.
we can. We'll chatter. We'll chatter. We'll chatter. Once
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
think
make
she,
it work.
by the way, I don't think she can see any of the stuff that we're doing, like the chat or any of that stuff.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay.
maybe.
We need one of those screens with a rat banging on a computer.
Yeah, I've never actually seen this done with a phone before. Although you're supposed to be able to do it. It does work. Have you ever tried it, Casey? Have you ever tried doing this with a phone?
Yeah,
Have I
I
ever
tried
tried
to. I tried to a few weeks ago, and it failed. So I switched off of it and came over to a laptop.
Mm-hmm. What app are you using? Ask her what app she's using. This is turning into This is turning into improv.
I mean, I'm doing it from my internet browser from Safari.
That should work.
Well, we
Okay.
can. Well,
Okay.
Tom, both you and Daniel have pianos, so we can turn this into like tech support the musical.
Well, Stephanie says she studied golf in college.
I
Any
studied
questions?
golf in college.
Okay, so and we're just asking her questions about it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yep. To see if she's lying or telling the truth.
Okay, so Steph, what inspired you to study golf? Who's your favorite golfer?
I really don't have. Tiger Woods, I guess, is the only one that I know. I had to take an activity, and I was like, golf sounds like a not sweat activity. So golf.
In studying golf, was it only in the classroom, or did they make you go to golf courses as well?
It was like outside, and I had to go to a putting drive on my own and bring in the receipt and show it to my teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this
What is your favorite golf club to use?
I mean, I didn't really learn much. I just did it for credit. I don't know. Are there different ones?
I guess it kind of depends on where you are, where your ball is. I suppose, you know. Like if it's on the green, your favorite club's probably going to be the putter. I would think.
Yeah, a left-handed one.
Are you
Are you- You're
left-handed?
both
Yeah.
left-handed?
Okay.
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
That's
Makes
awesome.
sense.
So was
Yeah.
the golf class how to play golf, or was it like the history of golf, like starting with like ancient Scotland or whatever, or like, what was the curriculum?
It was a play. We were outside, like hitting the golf balls.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have a handful of questions. I'll ask, was there one takeaway or one thing that you remember learning in the class?
I mean, honestly, not really. I wanted to graduate, and I didn't want to sweat, and golf looked like a good choice for that.
Yes,
I don't-
golf is one of the few sports you can play with a hangover
Yeah.
on
Golf
one
is one of
leg.
the sports you can play when you're drunk.
on one leg when you're 94 in an iron lung?
I have a good question. What you said this was in college, right?
Mhm.
What year of college did you take this course?
Junior year.
She took a golf course. Wow.
Okay.
Stephanie, what was your best club?
Chess.
I think it was Canadian Club, probably.
I'm ready.
Good. I think I'm ready as well.
Okay.
I'm good. And now, granted, let's just put it this way: Stephanie's probably consulted Daniel before the game started. This is a deep state game
Okay. So
by the red people.
No collusion. No collusion.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So I will need the red team now to confer and come up with a consensus. Casey, I'll have you captaining the red. I'm sorry, the blue
First of
team.
all, I'm blue.
Blue team.
I would never be part of that communist red state.
Okay. Okay. Better red than dead, right? Or better blue than you. Okay. Please confer. What do you think?
All right.
Come up with a consensus, blue team.
Total bullshit. Daryl.
Personally, I don't think. I think it's a lie because everybody gets their PE courses out of the way freshman year, and she said that she took it junior year. I don't. That sounds a little suspect. So I'm gonna have to say that it's a lie.
Barry, what do you think?
Yeah, I say the same for the same reason. If you're going to take golf, I feel like it wouldn't be junior year. I feel like junior year is the year where you're really, in it. So I'm going to say this is a lie.
This feels like something Tom would have done. Go ahead.
So basically, you're saying it's a lie. Okay.
Yeah.
It's true.
What? What?
Are you serious?
Even the junior year
Golf in college really stuff?
Are
I
you
learned nothing.
serious?
You think you know somebody?
I took golf and taekwondo. Also learned nothing about
Wow.
taekwondo.
It's
The-
funny.
the
I
two-
think the
Yeah.
Taekwondo I would have been like definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I-
enjoyed this one.
I think you
I
probably
don't
got more
want-
holes than one in Taekwondo,
That's wild.
right?
I'll tell you what is true, Stephanie. You picked up a new enemy. Right here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You and Daniel. Basically, it's Russia and America
To be fair,
against me, little New Zealand.
I was not playing dumb. I really just didn't learn anything. I legitimately didn't learn anything at all.
You learned plenty from Daniel.
When I went to school, golf was one of those things that you took. It was like, oh yeah, I get to kind of wander around and hit a ball out in the grass and talk bullshit and get a grade. Nobody gave a shit about actually learning golf. It was that.
Mhm.
I literally asked, what was your worst club? No, your best club. And you said chess.
Which is true. She was in the chess club. She was in the chess club
Yes.
too. All right. So it's 1-0.
God, I'm stupid.
We will move down to Barry.
All righty.
Are you ready, Barry?
I am ready.
Okay, let me see. Where are you? Here's
All
Barry.
right.
Here we go.
When I was a little kid, I believed for a short time that I was allergic to water.
Okay.
Uh,
So, Barry, what were the circumstances that would lead you to this belief?
It was really that I didn't drink it. like it was one of those things that, I was so much into juice and soda and awful things that you put into your body that, it was one of those things that when you're a little kid, how things taste are also how you feel. So I was like, oh, if there's no flavor to this, I must be allergic to it.
mhm.
So, did you bathe or shower?
Oh, it's that thing where you're a certain age where that level of logic doesn't go into it. Because we had a swimming pool, and I loved swimming in the swimming pool. It was fully like a digestional type thing.
How
Mhm.
long did this go on for?
Oh, super young. Like I'd say prior to third grade. Because what? You're like 8 or 9 in third grade. I'd say it stopped by the time kids were judging me for it.
Hmm. Did this stop just before you started making yourself sneeze in classes? That was later on.
You know what? I think the being allergic to water disappeared right as I was picking up being able to sneeze on you. It was like,
Okay.
oh, let's pick up this other weird thing that will, make people question you a little bit.
How did your parents react to this claimed allergy?
You know what? They were awful about it. My parents were the type of kids where, like, it's funny, I could use this as another truth, but I used to order a pound hamburger at like every restaurant that offered a pound hamburger as a child, just because it was like the biggest thing on the menu. So I think I think I was just living an unhealthy lifestyle that was totally cool by my parents. Like, oh yeah, he's allergic to water and orders pounder hamburger.
You need a food that's going to go with your cool cigarettes. You know what I mean? So it all makes sense.
Our son thinks he's allergic to water. Well, at least he's not on drugs. Any-
So, if you were allergic to water, what were the symptoms that you believed would arise if you consumed it?
It was fully lack of taste based. It was one of those things like I don't want it in my mouth, so therefore I'm allergic.
Oh
to it.
boy.
Sort of like,
come
you
on.
know how like when you're a kid you say you're allergic to foods that you won't eat? It's like the same thing. Like I used to say I was allergic to tomatoes as well, but I'm not now I like them, but I used to be allergic to them.
Okay.
So, Barry, question: What happened to you, just in general?
People have been asking that question his whole life.
Too much.
No, seriously, that's a good question.
I'll think of an answer.
I'll give you another question or two before you have to confer and come up with a consensus if you want. Anyone can ask questions, by the way. Yeah, on either team. Doesn't matter.
What did you think would happen to you if you did drink water?
I really don't think that it was a consequence-based thing. I think it was more based on like what I do want. By being allergic to water, you can always order soda at the restaurant. Like certain parents would keep you in check. And it was one of those things that it was almost like a loophole into getting what I wanted.
And it never was taught to you what soda is made of?
Oh gosh, no. have you met my family yet?
Okay, so I will need a consensus now, Red Team. Discuss, caucus, do what you need to do, and come up with one vote. Is that true? I'm sorry. Was it true that Barry believed for a short time when he was young that he was allergic to water, or is it a goddamn lie?
My son says that about lettuce, and I don't believe him. But I believe that he believes him. So I think this is true.
Okay.
It just seems like a very Barry thing to have done. That's all. It just comes down to that. It just comes down to that.
Okay. What do you think, Lauren?
I think that I don't think that you actually believed you were allergic to it. I think you just didn't like it, and we're just making stuff up. And as the text reads, I'm going to go with the literal definition of you believed you were allergic to it, and so I'm calling lie on this one.
Okay, so Daniel, I've got you as captain, since you're the most senior member of your group.
And because
it's
you
up
talked to
you.
Tom before the game started,
Exactly.
so you know the answer already.
Someone has to talk to me at some point.
Game of collusion.
So I need to hear it. Is it a lie or is it the truth?
I think what Lauren said, even though she said it was a lie, she was agreeing that it was true in a way. Maybe I just didn't hear it right.
Yeah, it's either a lie or it's the truth. I need it's sort of binary here.
I'm gonna go with true. I'm gonna go with true.
True.
And we'll see. We'll see
He
what
goes
happens.
with true. Well, this is what happens. It's a lie. It's a damn lie. It's a total lie.
It could have been true, but it's not. That sounds like a me thing.
Does
But
it
it
really?
Do you see that? Do you see that, Daniel? See that? These are the eyes of
Wow.
somebody that likes to see you suffer.
Yeah, but now I got the data points of what Barry looks like when he lies. You know, so watch out.
The same.
Okay. So it's now a tie game, and we will move up to Daniel.
Honestly, we should probably just quit. I think we're ahead in a tie.
Daniel, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Shout it out.
This is
Here you go.
honestly,
It's
this is a
Daniel.
lot of anxiety.
I once was the subject of a series of newspaper articles. Extra. Read all about it.
What section of the newspaper?
Oh my goodness. That is a good question.
Hopefully not the obituaries.
It probably would have been education if that was a section at the time. If not, it might have been community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What newspaper?
Sun Sentinel. Sun fucking Sentinel. Yes. Good old Sun Sentinel.
How many articles, give or take, did the series run?
I want to. Did we just lose someone? Oh no.
Of course we did. Yes.
Well, you know, the teams are going to change.
No, they're not.
I think it would have been probably like 8 to 10 articles. 8 to 10 articles.
On what subject matter?
So I'm glad you asked because we're getting there, right?
Well, you've had time to think about it and manufacture it, Daniel.
Maybe. So because I graduated in the year 2000, Sun Sentinel wanted to do an article on who the class of 2000 is. So my freshman year, they needed this. I don't know why they chose my school, and I don't know how I ended up getting chosen for this or being asked if I wanted to do it, but they asked me if they could do articles on me and kind of touch points with me throughout the school year of my freshman year. And I stupidly said yes.
Why stupidly?
Because that's how he talks.
Well, because at one point they had to cover the TV that he threw off the roof.
It's a nice callback. Because I was not a good student my freshman year of high school.
Because he said it in a funny accent. So he said it stupidly.
And I was stoned probably 90% of the time, every day when I was that age. So it's not good.
How did
Any other?
your mom feel about this?
My mom's weird. That's a weird shoebox to open up. She was just whatever about it. I think to some degree she thought it was cool that, you know, I was appearing in the paper. She was hoping that I would be getting good grades and study diligently. But I don't remember her ever saying, "Hey, this is, you know, you're kind of in the limelight right now. You need to step it up." She never did that.
What was one of the articles about? What were some of the specifics?
Okay, I remember one very vividly of them all because they took a picture of me. I had an electric guitar that I got, finally something I really wanted, and they took a picture of me like on the edge of like near the canal I live by with my guitar, looking kind of cool, and I was like, "Fuck yeah," you know. But it was about how I was turning my grades around, and that's why my parents got me that guitar.
Oh, I thought maybe it was because you got good grades in your golf class.
Wait, so you said this was an article about you and other students. Do you know how many other students were chosen?
They talked to several people to see if they would do the article, and I was the only one stupid enough to agree to it. It was just me. Just me.
Okay.
Just him.
Yeah.
Solamente.
Do you remember the headline of the article?
Not at all. No. But here's another recollection. The first day of freshman year, the reporter and a photographer were with me, shadowing me for about half the day. That was bad. That's not the first impression you want to make with everyone else in your grade. Some weird kind of camera guy like trying to take pictures of you from all angles while you're, signing your name into your new textbook or whatever. It was very awkward.
Mm. Uh-huh. Mm. And so you were sort of like the poster child for millennials then at that time, weren't you? I mean, that was the whole idea. It was the millennium, right?
I think I ended up being kind of a poster child for my high school too, and that wasn't good to them because the articles were about me getting C's to F's and shit like that. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll need the blue team to confer and to decide: is he lying? Is he telling the truth? Was Daniel actually a subject of a series of newspaper articles?
I'm gonna say true. Only because I feel really bad because I couldn't hear most of what you guys were saying, to be honest. So if I'm not saying anything, it's because I'm literally trying to understand and I can't. But I'm just gonna say true just because it sounds plausible.
Okay.
Barry,
you don't have that excuse. You heard everything.
I'm gonna say true. I think I'm starting to see the truth and lie in Daniel's ways, and I think this might be true.
Dude, if that's true, Barry, then I always demand to be on your team. And the two of us can work together to take down Daniel.
Okay. So I'll need a binary type of answer now.
Yeah, it's true. I don't personally, I don't fucking know. But these two, they get it.
Didn't ask you what you know. This is not about what you know. This is about whether you think it's true or false.
This is so bad. It's true. It's true.
If I asked everybody what they know, this would only be a 5-minute show. So, so you say it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it turns out that it is actually true.
My logic was that it felt like a lie, so I figured it had to be true.
One time.
Yeah. How's that working out for you, Barry? How's that?
It doesn't feel good. I don't know what I did.
Good.
I don't know what happened.
Oh God.
I miss Jessie, where you can just. She literally sometimes just writes down on a piece of paper, "I'm lying" or "This is true," and shows it to everybody. It's much more difficult than that.
Okay, so
good job, guys.
Now, let's move to Daryl.
Stop it,
Are you
Daniel.
there?
Patronizing.
Okay, let's keep it simple right now. Daryl, you can hear us. You can hear me. Someone asked Daryl if she can hear me.
I can hear you, Tom. You're a little spotty, but I can at least understand what you're saying.
Okay. In England, that means a whole different thing than it means here. If you say someone's a little spotty, it means that they've got acne. But yes, okay. Me and my acne, we're ready for you now, Daryl. Are you ready? Can you see the screen? If you can't, then I'll read it for you. But can you read that?
Oh wow.
Yeah, once at a drive-through safari park, one of the primates broke and stole my side view mirror. It was actually really hella tragic.
Okay.
Whoa. What was
What
this
kind of-
little Lion Country or? Could you hear, Daryl? Could you hear me? Was it
Wait,
Lion
what?
Country Safari? Was that Lion Country Safari?
What was it like?
No,
it
Lion
wasn't-
Country Safari.
It's not like I was in Africa or anything. I was like I was at the San Francisco Zoo. They just called it, you know, the safari, whatever. But we were riding through, and we were in the little Humvee like van truck thingies, and we were just chilling. I was taking pictures, and one of the little monkeys just like hopped out and like snatched, like it went brum 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 and just snatched it and ran away. It was crazy.
Which primate was it?
Which
I forgot. You know the little monkey that Ross had on that Ross had on Friends? It was one of those.
That's
Oh,
spider
Capuchin?
monkey.
No, the capuchin monkey. The
oh wow,
that have the little like whitish sort of.
they were little. They're only about that.
Yeah,
big.
they're little, like Marcel.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ones that like people put in diapers and stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thank you for telling me. I didn't remember the name.
Wow.
Okay.
What were you doing in San Francisco? Why were you there? Why were you in San Francisco?
Why was I there? It was. Wait, say that again, Steph.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why were you there?
Why? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Why were you in San Francisco?
Oh, I was visiting Academy of the Arts University. I just got accepted into their grad school, so I was checking out campus and decided to check out the zoo.
Okay.
Okay. What was the condition of your rear view mirror prior to going into the park?
It was fine, man. Like those monkeys were really fucking crafty. It was crazy. Like it was perfectly fine. It wasn't in like any jeopardy of falling off or anything like that. That monkey just had really strong fingers.
Okay. What was the make and model of the car?
I don't remember. It was like painted in like zebra print. You know, zoos like to be funny that way.
Okay, so it wasn't your car. It was a safari park car.
Yeah. It wasn't my actual car. Oh no.
But
it was
But it's
not
the
my
car
actual
you were in.
What happened? What happened after this?
Yeah.
Did you have to go talk? Did you talk to the park rangers? Did you talk to the park rangers or something about this incident? What went down?
We laughed. Well, I laughed. I laughed a lot because I didn't have to pay for the repairs. Our park ranger, on the other hand, was a bit more concerned. Phone calls were made. There were calls over the walkie-talkie. You know, yeah, a primate got loose. Yeah, we lost the right side view mirror. Blah blah blah. It was very interesting.
Okay. So now I'll need.
Who were you
okay.
with? Who were you with? Who is we?
Who was I
were
what?
you with? Who are you with?
Oh,
Who else
who was I
was
with?
there?
I was with my mom, my aunt, and my brother.
Okay. Okay. So now I will
Yeah,
need
they
the red
came
team
with me
to
for
confirm.
to. What,
Okay.
Tom?
Okay. I'm just going to give the red team a chance to decide.
Okay.
So go for it, red team.
Okay.
All right. I think this is a lie. The whole purpose of a safari park is that the animals are free to roam. So why would one get loose in order to rip off your mirror? Like they're supposed to be loose if that's the case. So And also, capuchin monkeys are tiny. I just don't think they have the arm strength to be able to rip off a side mirror.
Okay. Who's that?
Stephanie, you know Daryl well. How do you feel about this situation?
I think it's a lie. I feel like Daryl puts into everything she applies for, and if she got into grad school in California, I feel like she would be there now. I also don't feel like she would take her mom, aunt, and brother to visit a school. Like, I think she would just go. That's a lot of plane tickets. I think it's a lie.
Haley asks what was on the radio. Probably Kanye, you think?
I think it might have been Rearview Mirror by Band on the Run by Wings.
Okay, Daniel, Captain, is this a lie or is it the truth?
I think we all agreed that it's a lie.
Okay, you agree that it's a lie, and it is a lie.
Oh.
So let's put that incident in our rearview mirror, and we will move on. We've shuffled around here, so who goes?
I think it's Lauren.
Lauren.
I think it is too. Okay.
Okay.
Lauren,
Yes.
are you ready?
Wait, who's winning? Who's winning right now?
It's tied.
Okay, I think we should end the show. We're doing great. We're at 42 minutes. Guys,
It's tied. So here we go. Lauren, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Here's Lauren.
I once made a pot of soup from scratch and broke a spoon trying to stir it.
Mmm.
What type of soup?
Brick soup. Brick soup.
It's a French pistou. So it's kind of like a chicken-based soup with vegetables and pesto swirl.
And follow-up question, what type of spoon?
yeah.
Oh, it was a plastic spoon. It was like a cheap plastic spoon.
How thick? How do you break a spoon? I guess that's really how do we get there?
Oh, this was in college when I came back from my study abroad, and so I was sharing an apartment with my best friend, and we had like nothing. So our utensils were crap. It was actually one of those like disposable spoons because that was all I could find in the drawer. So I was stirring it, the thing just cracked.
Wait, with one of those like little white plastic.
Yep. Yes, that was what I had on hand because we were poor college students, and my roommate, my best friend Jen, never washed the dishes, and so we were kind of at this like roommate stalemate thing that like the dishes were piling up in the in the sink, and she wouldn't wash them, and I wouldn't, and so they just would pile up, and so all we had left to stir were these like disposable things, and so yeah.
Did you find the piece of the spoon inside of the thing, or did it just enhance the taste?
Well, nobody could eat the soup because she broke the only spoon they had. So they never.
Wait a minute. Is that where the Coming to America barbershop scene came in?
Aha!
Yeah.
So the question was, when did you find out that how did you find this piece of the spoon?
Oh, I grabbed a knife and was like fishing it around, and like I could keep like clinking at it, but I couldn't actually get it out. So I tried like taking the pot and tilting it so that I could like coax the piece out, and eventually I ended up just taking the whole thing off the burner and letting it cool until
how long before you broke the knife in the soup?
the knife broke.
How much soup were you making?
Oh, it was just the two of us. It was basically trying to make soup out of leftovers. So we had leftover chicken soup from the cafeteria. We had some pesto, so I was trying to make it fancy. So really just enough for two people.
Okay.
By the way, you see Alex's comment that Lauren has a poker face all the time. It's because she's on Daniel's team. They rehearse ahead of time and talk to Tom in a
Okay.
Last time I was on your team.
Okay, let's keep all these awful but accurate accusations for later.
Tom trying to keep the truth out of the game.
This is the internet. There's no place for truth here. It's all about what you can make people believe.
Up about this soup. I am mad.
Okay,
about this
I'm
soup.
gonna need a consensus from the blue in the face team. Please, is she lying or telling the truth that she once broke a spoon in a pot of soup while trying to stir it? Confer and come up with a answer between you.
Feels like bullshit. It doesn't feel true.
Okay.
But Lauren is such a wholesome, honest.
Okay, well that's a lie. That's a lie.
It's
not.
I'm very wholesome.
The reason I think this is a lie is because my knowledge of Lauren is that she's not me, and I'm someone that would break a plastic spoon in soup. So I don't think she did because I would.
Well, you wouldn't because there's water in soup. You wouldn't have gone near it. How about you, Daryl? What do you think?
I think it's crazy enough to be true, but I mean, it's 2 against 1, so I'm gonna say bullshit.
Okay.
Oh God, this doesn't feel good. Daniel definitely coached her.
No, you say it's a lie. It is a lie. Yes, indeed.
I knew you were better than that, Lauren.
Yes. At no time did Lauren ever break a spoon trying
And
to.
by the way, Lauren, how dare you lie to us?
And faith
That
in
is-
humanity
How
is still
I feel
intact.
so bad. I really do.
How dare you?
Okay.
Of all the things to fail at, stirring the pot has never been one of them, Lauren.
Okay. So, blue team is actually a freaking head.
Oh my God, that's
Bring
crazy.
it home,
Oh my
Casey.
God.
I know. And now it comes down to
Uh-oh.
Casey. Please, we've got
Looks
enough
like
of that.
Casey's out.
Bowing
Yeah,
out.
There's no way he can. There's no way he can do his story. He's out.
Okay.
And Daryl and Barry, they're.
Okay.
All right, here we
Here
go.
we go. Casey, you can take it out of reach for the blue team, or you can screw it up.
I feel nothing.
Here we go.
I broke my arm falling off a trampoline in the Gulf of Mexico. All right, Daniel, I did that. This isn't you the whole time.
So that was a different kind of spill in the Gulf, huh?
This is like Casey Mad Libs. It's like I broke my blank in strange place. Just fill it in. God damn it.
Like your stories basically involve either alcohol or an injury or some kind of.
Or I'm telling the story while having alcohol.
If it were Jesse, it would be I woke up in strange place with strange person. It's just like can't do this.
But it was not a one-night stand. No.
How
where,
old were you?
where in the Gulf of Mexico were you?
Corpus Christi.
Okay.
And what were you doing there?
Jumping
I
on a
was
trampoline.
there. I was jumping on a trampoline. I was there for a wedding. One of the guys that I worked with, his girlfriend, then the person that he was marrying, his fiance, was getting married, and her family was in Corpus Christi. So we flew to Corpus. And the hotel that we were staying at, I think it was a Marriott or something like this, but it was on the beach. Before we got there, my other coworkers. So by the way, the three of us were very much like The Office from The Office, like the show, The
The
Office.
British version or the American version?
I've only watched the American version. I don't understand British.
Philistines.
So it's just we're that tight knit, like that kind of feeling. And so when Zach and I got to Corpus, we took a cab to a liquor store. Okay, it does involve alcohol. Took a cab to a liquor store, and we got a case of beer and Jägermeister. We got Brian up to our room, and the three of us got rid of all of it within a couple of hours. I looked out my window, and I saw that there were people jumping on a trampoline in the water, floating in the ocean. And I said, we need to go do that.
So, okay, you guys just went over to the people jumping on the trampoline in the water and say, hey, we're going to jump on your trampoline now?
We didn't talk to anybody. We just went out to the beach and we swam out to the trampoline. There were a bunch of kids. We climbed up onto the trampoline. Brian was gone, so it was just me and Zach jumping on the trampoline.
Of course, it's a guy named Zach. Of course, it's a guy named Zach.
Of course.
What are guys named Zach for, if not?
Which, by the way, oh crap, it's COVID. Zach lives over here in Tampa.
Zach, Tampa. Who would have guessed? Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Just call it Zach Phil. Be done with it. Daryl, you asked what age he was. You asked how old he was.
Good question. I was working for HSBC at the time.
You don't have to spell shit out for us. Just tell us who you were working.
2005. I was 26, 25, something like that.
Okay, you get one more question, Red Team.
How'd you break your arm? I got to hear what exactly transpired.
Good question. I've had enough time to think about that. So I was on the trampoline. The authorities came because all of the other young children were no longer able to jump on the trampoline because Zach and I had taken over. They asked us to get off. Zach rolled off one side into the water, the deeper side of the water, and I rolled off onto the more shallow side of the water. So when Zach rolled off, he kind of did like a cool like dive cannonball thing. I rolled off onto my side and landed with my hand capturing the entire weight of my body, which was about 50 pounds heavier than it is today. And just so you know, I will never be able to throw pro left-handed in the major leagues. I would need Tommy John surgery.
Okay, so Red Team. Now that you've heard
hurt.
that, I need you to get on your own little trampolines and bounce this back and forth to determine whether this is truth or lie. Is he lying or is he telling the truth that he broke his arm falling off a trampoline in the Gulf of Mexico? Go for it, Red Team.
It sounds real-ish. I'm not convinced that the authorities came to enforce trampoline time for kids, though.
I think it's true, but he's trying to make it. He's trying to word it and jumble it so it sounds false.
He's trying to do you is what he's trying to do.
I would never want to be like Daniel.
Okay, so I'll need a consensus.
Lauren, what do you think?
I mean, I'm thinking that he was talking about all the pressure going on his hand, and the text reads arm. So there's a bit of a disconnect there. When I think of arm, I'm thinking either the radius or the ulna, which would be higher up, and that would be a fairly sizable break that would require, casting and whatnot. So I'm going to go with lie.
It's up to you guys. Daniel, you can.
Well, Stephanie, you were kind of on the fence. How do you feel now?
I'm going slightly with lie too. The detail about Zach's in Tampa. Like, wouldn't you know your friend is in Tampa when you got there? I think it's
Stephanie,
a lie.
I'm popular. I know a lot of people. Okay.
I need an answer. This is not a hung jury. You got to come up with an answer.
Well, it's 2 lies to 1 truth.
You, Daniel, you can say whatever the hell you want. You're the captain. Now that you know how your team feels, what do you think? Lie, true?
The team says lie. Last time I tried to override my team and I was wrong. So if the team says lie, we're going to lie.
The team says lie. It's true.
Oh, wow.
It's true. Yeah. And you know what else is true?
There we go.
What else is true? That's true.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh,
That's happened.
Never
I still read you, Casey. I still read you.
I know, and I didn't like it. I didn't like
So
it.
here's what you don't know, Daniel. There was a meeting ahead of time, but it was me and Lauren with Casey who paid us to throw. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I'd be totally cool if that was true, though. If we had to cheat to beat Daniel, we do it.
You did. You guys just did.
You did. Well, that's our show. Thank you guys so much. We made history. I mean, the blue team won last week. No, the red team won last week. But you were on the blue team. Where were you? Dan? No,
I was not here last week.
you weren't. But Daniel, you
I was
won.
getting COVID.
I was red last time, yeah.
You were red last time. Okay.
Huh?
So, Stephanie, Daniel, Lauren, Daryl, Barry, Casey, thank you for doing this. It's kind of cool that you did in the middle of this hurricane. As the winds howl outside of us. Any last parting words from any of you?
Sorry I sent you so many facts. I sent Tom like 15 facts because I didn't know he only needed one. So he knows
Maybe.
all of my secrets now, can probably guess my passwords. It's terrible. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
that means you need to join us again.
gotta
Join
come
us
back.
again. Yeah.
All you got to do is say, "I want to come back," and you come back. That's what Casey
I will
does.
say that I will have vengeance.
Sorry, I screwed up.
What's that?
Daniel, may all of your sleeps be nightmares between now and
I'm
next
sorry, I
Saturday.
screwed up the
I just
sound.
want
you
to say
guys.
that prior to Sick Puppies, I was a very open and trusting person, and now I'm basically suspicious of all of you fuckers.
Yeah. Well, the team gets more and more like its captain every day. You know? Pretty soon you'll be a cynical old fuck like I am. I don't think the sun rises in the east until I step outside.
Tom's actually 22 years old, folks. Look at him.
Well, I was, 22. Well, that's true. No, actually, it's not. It's not true at all. It's a lie. Daryl, you're there. I know you're there. I know we've had our problems.
Sorry, I screwed up the sound, you guys.
Yeah, you made up for it. You made up for it by winning.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you won.
That's all we do.
One
That's all Red Team does.
You're the blue team. Oh well, which means the red team wins. No. Yes, you automatically lose if you forget which team you're on. Okay, Barry, see ya. Casey,
Be compassionate, people. That's all I got.
yeah. Come back around midnight, and Alex Taylor will be with us, and so will Daniel Hepburn and Ben Brockhart and whoever the hell else. Who knows what we're going to do? Anybody wants to join us, let us know, and you can join us. I'll send you a link. And if not, we'll see you, and thank you to those who watched and those watching in the future. We'll see you. Good night. This was
Good night, guys.
fun.
A lot of fun, as always.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Adios.
Peace.